Did Jesus have a favorite food or drink? It's a question that has intrigued many scholars and food enthusiasts over the years. While there's no concrete evidence to suggest that Jesus had a specific preference for any particular food or drink, there are certainly some interesting theories and stories that surround this topic. One of the most famous stories involving Jesus and food is the miracle of the loaves and fishes. According to the Bible, Jesus fed a crowd of 5,000 people with just 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Some scholars believe that this story is a metaphor for the abundance and generosity of God's love, while others believe that it actually happened and that Jesus had some sort of divine power that allowed him to multiply the food. Another food-related story involving Jesus comes from the Gospel of John, where Jesus is said to have turned water into wine at a wedding in Cana. This miracle is often cited as evidence of Jesus' divine powers, and has been the subject of countless paintings, songs, and other works of art. As for Jesus' personal food preferences, there are a few hints in the Bible that suggest he enjoyed certain foods. For example, in the Gospel of Luke, Jesus is described as eating broiled fish with his disciples after his resurrection. In another passage, Jesus is said to have eaten honeycomb, which was considered a delicacy in ancient times. Some scholars have also speculated that Jesus may have enjoyed wine, as it was a common beverage in the region at the time. However, it's worth noting that the Bible also contains warnings against drunkenness and excess, so it's unlikely that Jesus would have endorsed excessive drinking. Ultimately, while we may never know for sure whether Jesus had a favorite food or drink, the stories and teachings surrounding food and drink in the Bible offer a fascinating glimpse into the culture and traditions of the time, as well as the role that food and drink played in Jesus' ministry. Whether we're talking about the miraculous multiplication of loaves and fishes, the transformation of water into wine, or simply Jesus' love of broiled fish and honeycomb, there's no denying that food played an important role in the life and teachings of one of history's most famous figures.